You know that feeling, right? You spend a solid hour cramming a new list of vocabulary words, and you feel pretty good about it. But then the next day, poof, half of them are just gone. It is so frustrating. You're putting in the work, but the results just aren't sticking. So let's figure out why this happens, and more importantly, how we can fix it for good. Okay, this right here is usually the problem. We treat learning new words like we're just grabbing them from a random bag. I mean, look at this list. We've got a thing, an idea, a color, an action. There's no connection, no logic. It's like we're just trying to brute force them into our memory.
And this way of learning leads us straight into what I call the vocabulary jumble. It's just a state of total chaos. And honestly, it's super inefficient. This image just nails the feeling perfectly, doesn't it? You keep pouring new words into your brain, but since there's nothing for them to latch onto, they just leak right back out. Our minds, well, they're not built to hold on to random, lonely little bits of information. They need structure. They crave it.
But what if I told you there's a really simple organizing secret, one that can basically patch that hole in the bucket? It's a technique that's so straightforward, you can literally start using it the second this explainer is over.
And here it is. This is the whole secret sauce, the one powerful shift you need to make. The goal is to stop memorizing random lists and start grouping them logically. It's all about moving from total chaos to perfect order.
The official name for this is categorical learning. But really, it's not about memorizing words at all. It's about building a mental map. Think of it like creating a file system for your brain, you know. Each category is a folder, and every new word has a logical place to go. This makes finding it later, recalling it, so much easier and faster.
So theory's great, but how does this actually work in the real world? Let's walk through it with a couple of super clear, everyday examples.
It's a really simple three-step process. First, you just pick a theme. Could be anything. The office, going to the beach, whatever. Second, you brainstorm all the words you can think of that fit that theme. And third, you learn them all together, letting your brain do what it does best, form natural connections. Let's start with a really easy one. Kitchen items. Spoon, fork, plate, bowl, knife. See? When you learn spoon, your brain is already kind of primed for fork. Each word helps reinforce the others because they all belong together. They create this strong, interconnected web of meaning. And this works for any category. Let's try clothes. Shirt, pants, socks, hat, jacket. Instantly you get this mental picture of getting dressed, right? Learning hat becomes way easier when you've just been thinking about shirt and jacket because they all live in the same context, the same mental closet.
Okay, so that's all for physical objects. But here's where this method gets really powerful. It's not just for things you can touch. It works beautifully for mapping out even complex and abstract ideas.
Just take a look at this comparison. On the left, you've got the old, jumbled way. Happy, car, angry. Your brain has to jump from an emotion to a vehicle, back to another emotion. It's just jarring. But look at the right side. Under the emotions category, the words just flow. Happy, sad, angry, surprised. They're all part of the same conceptual family, which makes them so much easier to compare, contrast, and, most importantly, remember. And the same exact principle applies to more complex topics, like technology. A random list mixing laptop with ocean, that makes zero sense. But the categorical list, that's a powerhouse. You've got your physical hardware, like laptop and keyboard, next to the concepts that make them work, like software and internet. And cloud connects to all of them. You can almost see the map forming, can't you?
So what you've just unlocked here, it's a lot more than just a little memory trick. It's a genuine learning superpower that can totally transform how you pick up new information.
So, why does this work so incredibly well? It's because you're finally working with your brain's natural wiring, not against it. It creates those mental webs we talked about, which makes pulling up a word way faster and more reliable. It replaces that feeling of chaos with a sense of calm, organized progress. And this builds a real foundation for fluency, not just a bunch of broken pieces of knowledge. You're not trying to fill a leaky bucket anymore. You're building a library.
And really, that's it. The only thing left to do now is to actually try it. So think about what you're trying to learn right now. A new language, a new skill at work, maybe a hobby. What's one category you can build today, right now, to kickstart your new organized learning journey?